Hey guys, welcome back. So today I filmed a drugstore tutorial for you. Now it is all drugstore except for my eyebrows. I did those off camera before I started, and then I have some eyelashes on that are also not drugstore, but everything else is drugstore, and I really love the way that this came out. So if you would like to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. So starting off with a clean face, I am taking my L'Oreal Paris Magic Lumi Primer, and I'm just going to be rubbing this all over my skin to prep my skin for foundation. And for foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, and I am in the shade 106 in case anyone is wondering, and I'm just blending it in with my dampened beauty blender. And for concealer, I'm going to be using my NYX HD Concealer in the shade CW03. It's kind of like a pinky shade, and I love it, and I'm just putting it in all the places I want to highlight, so underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, in the middle of my chin, and in the middle of my forehead, like the usual. And then I'm just going to be blending it in with my beauty blender, and I also do put some on my eyelids, which I don't show, just to prep my eyes for eyeshadow. So I'm just blending it in with my beauty blender, and then I am going to be setting it with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and this is just the creamy natural powder, and I'm using it with a Sigma tapered face brush. I don't know what it's called. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm using my Revlon Nearly Naked powder in the color Light Pale, or maybe just light. And then for bronzer, I am going in with my Milani bronzer. I love this bronzer. It is in the color SOliel, and it is in the shade 05, in case anyone wants to go pick it up. And I'm just putting it all over my face with the tapered face brush from Sigma, just bronzing everywhere that I like to bronze, on my forehead, on my cheekbones, a little bit under my jawline, and a little bit on my nose. And for eyeshadow, I am going in with my L'Oreal 821 Warm Neutrals palette, and I am just picking up that, like, warm toned brown shade, and I'm just using that as a transition shade, and I'm putting it into my crease and into my upper crease, and I'm just making sure it is all nicely blended so there are no harsh lines. And I do go back into that color once again a few times just because I want to build up the color. And then going in with this Revlon single shadow in the color Cocoa, I absolutely hated it. There was like no pigmentation and it just wasn't working for me, so I definitely wouldn't recommend these shadows, but I know Revlon does have some really good shadows, but just this one didn't work for me. And I'm just blending it into more into my crease than the other shade, and then I go back in with my blending brush to make sure all of the edges are well blended. And then I am going in with one of my L'Oreal Paris's, what are these called? The Infallible eyeshadows, and this is in Bronzed Taupe. It was such a beautiful shade. I absolutely love it. And then I'm just putting it all over my eye with my finger, and then going back in with my L'Oreal Paris palette. I decided to go in with that darker brown shade that was in that to work into my crease because that other one just really didn't work for me, and I liked that a lot better. And then I decided to go in with some glitter. I mean, hey, why not? And this is the Revlon Eye Art glitter pen thing. It's double-sided, and I'm using the glitter side and just putting a little bit of glitter on my lid. I think it looked so gorgeous. It's not really showing in person, but I mean on camera, but in person it was really beautiful. And then I still decided that my eyes just weren't warm-toned enough, so I went back in with my bronzer and kind of warmed up the crease area, which I thought really helped the look. And then just going into that dark brown shade from that same palette on a pencil brush, I'm just putting this underneath my lower lash line, and then I go in with a Sigma E25 blending brush with the lighter brown shade and just blending it out. Then just taking the white in the palette and highlighting my brow bone and my inner tear ducts. And then I am going to go in with mascara, and the mascara that I decided to use with my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, and just giving myself a couple of coats because I am going to be putting on falsies. But before we do that, I decided to put on one of my Milani bronzers. Blushes. I absolutely love this blush. This is an 02 Rose d'Oro, I think is what it's called, and it's just a beautiful pinky shade. And for highlight, I decided to go in with my Mary Luminizer by The Balm. Now, I know you can't buy this at the actual drugstore, but it is a very inexpensive price, totally worth it. It is an amazing highlight. So I just put it on the tops of my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and on my Cupid's bow. And then for lashes, I decided to go with my iikonn lashes in Roxalana, one of those. And I absolutely love it. I'll leave a coupon code down for them below and their website. And then for my lips, I'm just going in with my NYX Natural Lip Liner, and then going in with my Milani lipstick. What is this called? Milani lipstick in Nude Creme. And then topping it off with a lip gloss, if I can find it, in a lip gloss by L'Oreal Paris in the color 103. Alright, and this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed. I absolutely love how it came out. It's just nice and soft, but yet still got some like oomph to it. So thank you so much for watching. I put up new videos every single week, so please do not forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. That really helps me out a lot. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!